Hello, Chargers. Hope everybody's doing great and having a fantastic summer. Today we are going to be doing a lesson on penny boats. And so what you'll need is, turn my screen here. You will need a bowl of water or a pan of water. You will need, and you might want to do it over the sink so you don't cause a mess in your mom's kitchen. And then you will need some aluminum foil. I am just using regular aluminum foil, but if you get the heavy duty, it even works better. And then you're going to take it, and you might want to use your ruler, and you're going to make a sheet that is 12 by 12 inches. And you might want to make two of them so you can try one penny boat and then try another one. So the width of a piece of aluminum foil is 12. So you'll just need to measure the length, make the same. So you're just making a big square that's 12 by 12. Let me get mine measured here and cut. Now, we're going to watch a video in a little bit, and they will show you how you can make different shapes of penny boats. But I'm just going to take my piece of 12 by 12 aluminum foil. I'm just going to kind of fold it in a rectangle. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. I'm just kind of making a big, wide rectangle. Now you can make your penny boat any way you want. And you know we've been learning about the Vikings and how they traveled by boat, and I have a video about that as well in a little bit. I thought it might be fun to do this first. So, get your boat. Mine's just kind of a rectangle, and then you want to float it in your water. Let me show you. Okay, so we're just going to float it in the water like that. All right, let me see if I can hold it and add my pennies. Now, the reason why I'm using pennies is because 1 penny is about the weight of a gram, so you can figure out how many grams your boat will hold. You might want to, don't do them all at once. Don't just throw them in there because then your boat might sink. You want to do them 1 or 2 at a time. I'll do mine 2 at a time. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. You just want to keep filling it till it sinks. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31. If I have enough pennies. 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. Gosh, I may not have enough pennies. 50, 52, 54, sorry, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 73. Okay, guys, I have 73 pennies and Mrs. James is out of pennies. So I'm going to challenge you to make your own Viking penny boat that will hold more than 74 pennies. Good luck. And then you can rebuild it. If you find one that holds, let's say 90, you might try to rebuild it and see if you can find one that holds more than that. All right, I'm going to share my screen so I can show you these 2 videos that I found. And one of them is on, get out of this. All right. One of them is on, are we there yet? How to be a Viking. And then one of them is simple science with penny boats. All right, let's start with Are We There Yet? Kind of like the music in this one.
Okay, class, who would like to do problem 3 on the board?
Mom, let's send on that adventures today. I'm gonna draw a bow and arrow. Today we were Vikings in Iceland. Oh wait, exclamation mark. Iceland.
I would like to reach out my hand. Say you, tell you to run. Nobody say nobody on. But pick me up with golden hand. Say you, tell you to run.
Are we there yet? World Adventure. There are a lot of things in Iceland that let you know that Vikings are a big part of the country. Like that Viking ship statue. The Vikings were sailors who rode around in huge ships. I'm in! Ah! Back there's the wind. That's like nothing. That's like beautiful. Your big head is in the way though. Ooh, are we here? We want to see an even cooler ship. It's a model of the ships the Vikings used to ride. It's called the Islandinger, which is Icelandic for Icelander. Molly, look at the Viking ship. We're gonna jump over all of them. I am, don't worry. What do they look like inside? That's our friend Gunnar. He built the Islandinger.
No,
Whoa. Who were the Vikings?
they were peaceful people. They were farmers looking for new land to live on.
Did the Vikings find Iceland?
Yes, about 20,000 people moved over to Iceland. We are still here, yes.
So you're a Viking?
You can say so, yes.
Time for a closer look. Mom, grab your backpack. The Vikings came to Iceland over 1,000 years ago on a big boat like this.
Asa!
Again.
Okay,
What are these?
these are the wands which holds the mast in place. And this is a piece of wood here to string the wands.
3. Yeah.
So it would be one person who were yelling, Roa, Roa. It's like row, row,
So we'll all yell Roa when we row?
Roa,
Roa.
Roa, Roa. Pull it in.
Whoa,
Ro-
heavier than I thought.
Yes. Roa.
Whoa. What was that? Roa. 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 Come on, Molly, Roa. How long will they do this for?
They will do this for hours sometimes. You want to visit my friends at Eristad?
Yeah, but what do they do there?
Play some games?
Bless, Gunnar. Bless means goodbye in Icelandic. Gunnar's friend Siggy loves playing Icelandic games like arm wrestling and bows and arrows. Hi, Siggy!
Hi.
Everyone was wearing old Viking clothes.
Now are you at a Viking house? This is a typical Viking house, as the Viking lived in.
Do you live in here?
Yeah, sometimes I live here, yes.
Is that your daughter?
Yes, that's my daughter. She's playing the bow and arrow. You will get to play bow and arrow later in all kinds of Viking games.
Yeah, but I think it's a little cool.
Okay, then I shall give you just Viking clothes to wear because they are very
Okay.
warm.
Molly and I got to change into clothes that the Vikings used to wear. Ta-da! We look like Vikings!
Oh, yeah. Look exactly as a Viking.
What?
Oh, did you lose a horn? This is Sunna, and she will teach you how to shoot a bow and an arrow.
The Vikings used to use bows and arrows to hunt. It's a lot harder than it looks. Oh, that wasn't very good. Oh, don't hit the house, Sam.
Time for some arm wrestling. In this game, you have to pull the other person off the bouncy log.
We have to fix that. Viking stuff. Are you ready? Well, yes, don't give up. Sure, yes. Okay,
Champion! Winner! Let's go inside and make some bread, Ziggy.
okay,
Winner goes first.
okay.
It was really warm inside the house.
What is this room?
This room, it's a typical Viking house on the inside.
Siggy asked us if we wanted to help him make some bread, so we mixed some ingredients and made shapes out of the dough.
I'm making a star shape. I'm making a weird thing. I'm actually gonna make a heart.
While the bread cooked, we'd listen to some music.
Oh, thou furthest day.
Time to try our bread.
Yeah.
Hot?
It's not so hot.
They ever put marshmallows over the fire?
No, not on the Viking. It's just. It didn't have.
Can I make a bit more of this?
Yes.
We had the best time being Vikings in Iceland.
Hi, Siggy.
Hi, kids. Before you go, do you want to play one more Viking game?
Yeah, come on, Molly. Just leave your stuff.
Blind our eyes and then we play, try to hit each other with this pillow.
Oh, let's sail. Oh, let's tell you to run.
Okay, so I hope you learned a little bit about Viking life and what their boats look like and what they ate and where they lived. And I have one more little video that I'm going to share with you that I bookmarked here. And we may not watch the whole thing, but I will show you part of it. It's the same thing as making more penny boats, but he shows you some different ways to fold it.
Hello, my name is Grant Lewis. I'm a senior engineering technologist here at Honeywell, and today we're going to have a fun time in building penny boats. You may say penny boats, what is that and how fun is that? Well, I'm about to show you what that's going to be about today. You may be stuck at home and trying to find something to do to stay busy and trying to find something in the world of science and engineering technology. Well, I think we have a little something that will be fun for you while you're at home, and you can have lots of time to slip away as you get to have some fun doing some STEM activities. Today, we'll take some foil. We'll have a tape measure, some scissors here, and a bag of pennies. And we're gonna make a boat here that's gonna be able to see how many pennies we can put on top of the boat before it sinks. Let's get started. First of all, we'll take foil. 12 inches by 12 inches is gonna be our size. We wanna make sure that all the sizes are about the same in this competition with the boat. So 12 inches by 12 inches of pre-cut foil we'll have here. At this point, we'll take our time to design our boat. When you design your boat, be very creative. Take this foil here and come up with the structure you think is going to be the best structure that's going to hold the maximum amount of pennies. We'll take this foil here. We'll fold it a few different ways. And I'll tell you, there's no one way to do this. Your job is trying to figure out the maximum amount. So you take it and build the structure the best way you think you can make it. That's going to hold a lot of pennies. We'll take this here and fold it up a little bit. Now, we're designing our boat. We have to remember, we're trying to keep water out of the boat. So we have to make sure we have a structure that's going to not only hold pennies, but not sink as soon as it hits the water. So we're gonna make this structure here something pretty easy right here. All right. The rules are, make a boat as you desire. Be very creative in that boat. What do you think is gonna be the best size and best structure to hold pennies? So we come up with this structure right here. Not very big, but we think there's something we could probably put together that's gonna help hold some pennies. So the next part of the activity is put it in the water. As you see here, the foil floats perfectly on the water. Nothing on there. It floats like it's supposed to. It's not going anywhere. So it doesn't have any pressure pushing down on it yet, right? So You take your pennies at this point and start dropping them in your boat. Now make sure you count them along the way. $20, $21, $22, $23, $24. Oh, there we go. Now, here's the fun part of the activity. On the 24th penny, our boat sank. Now we've known what it took to make the boat sink on our first run through this. Our job through this, make it fun, is trying to, each time we do this, is try to get the more maximum amount of pennies out. As you saw, this structure didn't hold up very well. We can look at the way our structure was built. We can see as the pennies got in there and the weight got in there, the size of our boat, it became compromised, and the water overtook the sides of those and began to sink. So now we know that design didn't work. So it's back to the drawing board. Now we want to take these pennies out and see if we can come up with a better structure that's going to help hold more pennies. So now we come in with another piece of foil and say, hey, that design we did right there didn't work. Let me come up with something better. So now we want to come up with another design that help hold more pennies. And we don't realize the problem we had before was that the sides got compromised early. And just like any boat you're on the water with, when the water comes over the sides and it comes inside, your boat becomes a bowl. And at that point, this pressure on that bowl comes down and it causes you to sink. That's what happened with our penny boat here. So now we're going to try to make a better one to hold more pennies. And I'm telling you, be very creative in your design. Be very creative in your boat, because you just don't know what kind of boat you can make that's going to hold the most amount of pennies. This could be a competition between you, brothers and sisters, mom and dad, kids versus parents. There could be a lot of different ways you can do this. But who can come up with the best design to hold the most amount of pennies? So as you go through this, you come up with different ways of doing it. Small, big, wide, but there are different ways you can do this. And as you look at it, you want to say, hey, I want to get a boat that's going to hold a lot of pennies. How do I do that? Let's go with this here, just for time's sake, just so we can kind of see something. Let's see what happens. That one didn't do so well. So you see, there's different ways you can do it. This only hold 8 pennies this time. Last one hold 24. But I challenge you to get the most amount of pennies in there, and what structures you can make to make this thing work better for you. I challenge you to, as you make a boat design, add pennies, put your comments and pictures in our comments. Let us know how many pennies and what kind of boat design you did to make the maximum amount, and see who wins this competition.
Okay, I'm going to stop my share here. Okay, so now that's my challenge to you, is to make your own penny boat and see if you can beat my score of 74. If you'd like to send me your pictures of your boat design and how much they held, you can email me at ajames@heritagehall.com. I look forward to seeing your boats. Have a great summer. Bye.